Hi, everybody. It's Sadie Lee, and you're listening to Hank Jr. on Hank's Corner.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Hank's Corner, where we get to spotlight incredible music artists, hear their stories, and share the music that inspires us. And of course, I'm Hank Jr., part of Hank Jr. Productions, where I'm documenting life's moments through photography, videography, and of course, podcasting. And for those that have been following me recently, I've added to that title. I'm also doing in print. So here we go, right here. The first issue of Hank's Corner just came out. I am starting to send that out there to everybody who has pre-ordered. If you haven't ordered yet, by all means, just get a hold of me. I don't have a link yet set up or anything like that. I'm just charging the $50 for cost. I'm not even charging to ship it out to you. I just want you to get a copy. And of course, Alyssa Marie is on the cover with me. And I'm so excited about this episode because I get to go back to my home state of Texas. We're going to talk to somebody, and I kind of put together a little bit of a intro for this, and I said, you know what, I'll just say that, and I don't know if I can say this because I've never said this on the podcast about anybody, but we just have a badass girl from Texas. That's how I'm going to introduce you, Sadie Lee. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I'm glad that you could make it, and I hope that's okay because you know what? I've been watching a lot of the latest social media stuff that you've been putting out there, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about you. I mean, you're just rocking it, and you got that rough tone, and I'm sure deep down you're probably a sensitive person and nice too. But right there, I'm loving it. And I mentioned you're from my home state. Tell us where you're calling in from.
I'm from Anna, Texas. So originally it was a really small town. Now it's grown a lot, but yeah, a lot of people don't know of it. It's towards like McKinney and stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of Texas towns are like that because it's, the population is booming. And many moons ago, when I was a young kid, I grew up in Arlington, and aside from Six Flags and I guess the baseball park that they had there, like Arlington was very, very small. And now if you go into the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, it's just one huge city that goes from one side to the other. So we get that.
Yeah, and it's definitely grown.
Yeah, and so we're going to talk a little bit about you being Texan and all that good stuff coming up, but definitely want to talk about your latest song, Cute Till I Kissed You. And like I said, that's where you're doing a lot of good social media stuff. And, tell us about the backstory to this song.
Well, I believe I was around 17 at this time. I'd met this guy on Snapchat. I guess that's a new way of dating nowadays. And
Can be, yes.
yeah, I thought he was cute. He was a car salesman, so I was like, okay, he has a decent job, and like he's good looking, whatever. Came all the way from Waxahachie, which was like a 2-hour drive. And he was like, I want to take you out. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not driving down to you. Like, I have an old beat up car. Like, you're going to have to come to me. So he drove all the way down here. He went to this little local pizza joint, played some pool, and hung out, and like it was all right. And then we got to talking a lot more, and I realized that his family and him are just more like put together and poised, and like they don't cuss, they don't drink, they don't have tattoos, and like that's just the complete opposite of my family. And so I was like, yeah, this is not gonna work out. Like there's no way I'll be able to bring you home to my parents because they're just gonna laugh at you. And he was a little dorky, and then he went in for a kiss, and it was, oh my gosh, like this was the worst kiss that I had ever had in my life. It was so terrible. Like it was just like slobbery, and he tasted like a Chipotle bowl. Like I couldn't eat Chipotle for months.
Oh man.
Like, it was so nasty. And so I just kind of like, I don't even know how I got out of that. I was like, man, like I got some shit at home. I gotta go take care. Oh, sorry. Can I cuss on here?
Hey, you can. If it gets too bad, we'll bleep you out. Don't worry about that. But you're good to go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, I just gotta go take care of some stuff. Like, I gotta go, man. And then I just ended up ghosting him. And I wrote the song, and I kind of just sat on the song for a while. And then finally I got in the studio with it a couple months ago, and now it's out for the world to hear.
Yeah, and sometimes as a fan, it's hard to kind of figure out what's actually truth behind the song and what's added in there for a little bit of fiction. So I was actually really curious about that.
Yeah.
If that was the case, that this was really true. And so you're
Oh yeah.
telling us that it's based on a true story.
Oh yeah. Everything is true. Everything.
Yeah, and you did throw me for a little bit of a loop because when you said car salesman, I was thinking, well, that's the direction you're going to go. Salesmen are known as being kind of sneaky and not
Yeah.
always on the up and up. And I thought he was going to sell you something and come back with something else, but no, just a clean cut guy.
Yeah.
So then these social media promos that you're doing with it, that's who you are then, right? You and your family,
Oh,
because your mom stars in them too, and
yep. Yeah. Pretty wild family, but I mean that's what I was raised in, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, and I'm liking the song, and let's go ahead and play "Cute Till I Kissed You" here on Hank's Corner.
23 from Waxahachie, as charming as can be. Fancy job, and you liked me, thought you were perfect for me. 2 long hours to come and see me, said you don't mind the drive. Well, that was sweet, but babe, believe me, we'll never make it out alive. 'Cause you were cute till I kissed you, and now I left you with your heart blue. So sorry I'm over you, but you were cute till I kissed you. Well, I don't really think we'd ever work out. Your mama don't cuss, mine's got a dirty mouth. Your daddy thinks beer's bad for your health. Well, mine shoots it back, he ain't messing around. Drive on up to your cookie cutter house. I'll stay here in my one-horse town. Don't come on back trying to fool around. I'll send you back like a scalded elm. 'Cause you were cute till I kissed you. You bit my lips and covered my face in drool. Sorry, babe, I don't want you, but you were cute till I kissed you. Yeah. You're not man enough for me. Your hands are softer than a baby's cheeks. You wear slacks and a turtleneck tee. Where the hell are your angler jeans? Too polished for me. Here's a little tip, baby. You never work with a gal like me. 'Cause you were cute till I kissed you, and now I left you with your heart blue. Took one kiss to get over you, but you were cute till I kissed you. You were cute until I kissed you.
Welcome back to Hank's Corner. I'm Hank Jr. here with my special guest, Sadie Lee, and you just heard her latest song, Cute Till I Kissed You. You may have seen that on one of my new Music Friday posts. I have had some social media issues with my original Hank Jr. Productions page, but, make sure that you're following the new page, Hank's Corner HJP, where we definitely make sure that we continue to do that every Friday. And, I even love the cover art to that, Sadie. I mean, it's just, as a photographer, you can see here, I pick up on those things. And, I was like, you know what? I don't even know, have to know what the song is yet because I got the cover art before I got heard the song. And I'm like, I'm putting it on there because that cover art's pretty cool.
Thank you. Actually, a fun fact about that, I took that picture on the same pool table that me and that guy that I wrote the song about were playing at.
Oh,
So the same
really?
exact place, the same pool table. It felt like a full circle moment to me.
I love that, and I love fun facts, and that's pretty cool because that'll always be associated with the song. And poor guy, if he's listening to that song, well, you know
Oh,
what?
he
Next time,
definitely has. He definitely
next time, don't eat Chipotle before you go out on a date with Sadie because she
right.
don't like that.
Nasty.
Yeah, and now the second section is all about you, Sadie. We get to learn. For those who haven't, started following yet, make sure you guys are going to do that. We got her information down below, but we want to learn a little bit about you, and we always like to start this off with a game that a lot of people play called Two Truths and a Lie. I'm sure you probably played it before. Very simple, where you give us three statements, two of them being true, one of them being false. You give them to us in any order, and by the end of the podcast, without trying to ask too many questions to give it away, I need to try to guess that. So if you want to play, hit me with three statements.
All right. Let me think. Um, okay. I used to be my parents' designated driver from the bar at the age of 12.
Okay.
Um, I got my middle name Lee from Bruce Lee. And I've been on a TV show named Scandal.
All right. So what I need to figure out is if you used to be your parents' designated driver at the age of 12. And, I've started to get kind of smart with these podcasts because artists are starting to try to trick me. They'll be like, yeah, well, it was actually 13. So, things like that. So I got to be careful when you start throwing out specific numbers, but, figure out if you're the designated driver. Your middle name Lee, coming from Bruce Lee, which would be pretty cool if that was the case. And you are on a TV show called Scandal. So we'll try to figure that out by the end of the podcast. And definitely want to know your story. And I know it starts about the age of 10 when you started really getting into to music and all that. Take us back, to this little Texas girl, 10 years old. What's going on in your mind? What are you doing?
You know, I mean, 10, yes, I was very passionate about music, but honestly, this traces back all the way to birth.
Mm.
I grew up in a very musical household. We always listened to music. We never really watched movies and sat down as a family. It was more just kind of sitting at the dinner table and hanging out and listening to our favorite songs. My dad used to be in a band way back when, so I kind of just like, he introduced me to that. He's introduced me to so many different artists, and so is my mom. And I truly fell in love with it. And I've known since I was a baby. Even when I first started talking, I'd tell my parents, like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a singer. And at first they were like, okay, like it's just like a little 4-year-old girl talking. But then as I got older, around like 10, 11, I started actually taking it seriously. And I had my first gig, I believe. I believe I was 11 or 12 is when I had my first gig. And it was at this little Mexican restaurant called Rivera's. And
Mm.
I sang for free and I made tips. I made $60 my first night, and some little girl asked for my
Wow.
autograph and a picture. And I was like, yep, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
And so you knew right then and there. I mean, did you have, being that young, any stage fright or any nerves, or was it really natural?
I had a little bit of like nerves. I would get kind of like a twist in my tummy. But once I get up there and started singing, it was just totally like I was just in a different realm.
Yeah, and singing came first for you, obviously. And did music instruments follow along after the fact? Did you start, picking up a guitar or a keyboard? What was your choice?
I've been playing piano. My aunt actually taught me, I think, around 4. So I've
Wow.
been playing piano. I still play. I'm not that great at it, but I dabble around with it.
Yeah, and you talked about listening to music, and what was the kind of music you were listening to? Who were the artists that you were gravitating towards?
Man, it's all over the place. The most that I would really gravitate towards, I think, around the time that I started, was a lot of like Etta James. I
Mm.
really love that, just like blues and like Amy Winehouse, the jazz in her voice, and just real good, like feely music, stuff that you can just
Yeah.
feel in your soul.
And did you find that that maybe inspired some of the way you write and play music, or is what we hear like your own concoction yourself?
I think I'm all over the place when it comes to writing music. I mean, I have songs that are kind of like a jazzy type, and this is like unreleased songs that are kind of like jazzy, and then I have rock and I have country and blues. So it's just really like I pull from all these different artists, and yeah, it's really really all over the place, but it's what I love to do.
And we obviously know that you write your own music. And what was the first song, or do you remember the first song that you ever wrote? And is it something that's actually out there, or it's like, no, that's personal for me?
The first song that I like actually wrote, I mean, I was writing songs since I was a little girl, but the first thing that I wrote and released, that would be Slidin'. I wrote that with my parents actually, because I had a bunch of married men and all these guys sliding in my DMs,
Really?
and I
So
would
that's
just,
also based on a true story.
oh yeah, yeah. Every song that I have that was written by me, that's everything is there's a story behind it.
Yeah, and
Everything.
and I found that interesting because way back when, I believe it was Alan Jackson who came out with a song that I'm talking about when I was growing up, which was www.country, and it was kind of bringing the country music and mixing it, which was popular at the time where the trend was going on to the internet, and now it's talking about DMs and all that stuff, and here you got a nice country sounding song talking about that. And I just thought that was cool. And it took me back to, like I said, when I was younger. And, eventually somebody is going to mix country with whatever's going on in technology. That's for sure.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And, because you do write, things that are personal to you, do you ever feel like, yeah, it might be too personal, I don't want to put it out there, or the more personal, the better for you?
You know, I have written I've written actually one thing that's very personal to me, and I'm kind of debating on releasing that just because it's like it was a very difficult time in my life, and something that my entire family was involved in, and I just don't know if I'm ready to share that because it's something that a lot of people don't really know. So that's probably just one thing, but everything else I'm kind of just like have at it with it. I don't care.
Yeah. And during the hard time, do you found that, being able to write the song or being able to pen it out was a good way to deal with that situation, to release emotions where nobody necessarily had to hear it, but you were getting it out one way or the other?
So I actually wrote this song about 8 years after the situation had happened to me.
Mm.
I was just kind of in my feels about it, and I started writing. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you like from. I honestly don't remember how life was then. That situation had happened, and like everything just blacked,
Yeah.
and I don't know. My life changed.
Yeah, we've talked about it many times, from all different artists from all different genres, and how the music does help. But that's why that question comes from, is that a lot of times that's what they do. They pin it out, they put it, sometimes they release it, sometimes they don't. It's too personal. But
Right.
I've always said I've always been jealous of that, because I don't have that ability to put things out in writing that way, or, to kind of deal with my feelings. So I'm a fan, and I have to listen to, some of that music to get it
Yeah.
from that way, as opposed to doing it. I think this is a perfect time, since we've been talking about how you got started, to play radio, and when we come back, we'll have some more fun.
Okay. Perfect. There's Hot Wheels. Oh, there was freedom in the airways. There was a radio in my daddy's truck, and I'd say, please, Big Papa, won't you turn it up? He put the gas pedal down, and he'd take us all to town. Me and Bobby Loogie, yeah, that's my jam. Oh, oh, those were the glory days. R-A-D-I-O, we were singing like the Rolling Stones. I was a big rock star with my air guitar and a hairbrush and microphone. Boy, don't touch that dial, 'cause the DJ's driving me wild. Tuning in like a long lost friend down a backwoods country road. Lord, it always gets me going, just a rockin' and a rollin' with the rhythm that's a flowin' on the radio. There was a new kid in my gym class. We used to kiss under the bleachers after running laps. Later that night, I'd hug my pillow tight, dedicating love songs on the request line. Oh, life was just a soundtrack. Now I got big dreams for the big show, and someday you'll hear me singing on the radio. I hope you turn it up loud and your heartbeat pounds like a double kick drum in a one-horse town. Oh, honey, what you think of that? Oh, let the music go and take you back. R-A-D-I-O, we were singing like the Rolling Stones. I was a big rock star with my air guitar and a hairbrush and microphone. Boy, don't touch that dial, 'cause the DJ's driving me wild. Tuning in like a long lost friend down a backwoods country road. Lord, it always gets me going, just a rockin' and a rollin' with the rhythm that's a flowin' on the radio. Boy, don't touch that dial, 'cause the DJ's driving me wild. Tuning in like a long lost friend down a backwoods country road. Lord, it always gets me going, just a rockin' and a rollin' with the rhythm that's a flowin' on the radio. Lord, it always gets me going, just a rockin' and a rollin' with the rhythm that's flowin' on the radio. On the radio.
Welcome back to Hank's Corner. I'm Hank Jr. here with my special guest Sadie Lee, and you just heard radio, and it just kind of foreshadowing where I see your career going. I think you're going to be doing awesome, and I'm glad to get on. And I don't want to say at the beginnings, because like I said, and we talked about, you've been kind of doing this out there since 10, 11, 12, and getting out there. What are some of the favorite places that you've gotten to play?
Oh man. I got to play at, I don't know if you've heard of Hank's. It's here in McKinney. There's a
I
lot of
have
people
not,
that play
but
there.
I like the name, obviously.
Right? Well, it's closed now, unfortunately, but I got to
Oh,
open it for Win Williams there, and that was great. That was
yeah,
amazing.
wow.
That place is awesome. I would say there, and Love and War is a pretty cool place. There's so, you know what? Every gig that I've had is always a blessing to me. So it's
Yeah,
really, everything is great, but
yeah,
um,
definitely the crowd sometimes makes it, and when you
it's
got good fans out there, that's always enjoyable. Any goals on where you would like to play?
I just want to get out of the state. I want to try to go at least like somewhere a couple states away, just out of
Well,
Texas, you know.
Well, Florida is out of Texas, so we got a venue here that I'm always promoting in the Tampa area, actually in Land O'Lakes, called the Tiki Cove. It's a great venue out there on the lake, and it's got a bunch of sand that was imported from one of our beaches, and we love having music artists, and maybe one day we'll get you to come out. Do you travel by yourself? Do you travel with the band?
So we haven't really done much traveling. We've done like, I think the furthest we've gone is probably like 3 hours. So there's not too much traveling, but with the band and just me doing acoustic. But yeah, I'm trying to get further.
Yeah,
Trying to
well,
get further than 3 hours.
yeah, well, this is definitely further than 3 hours, that's for
For
sure.
sure.
And it's great to come here during the winter months. Obviously during the summer it's hot, it's rainy, but during the winter months, always a great time to have an outdoor venue. And as far as being in Texas, obviously you've been inspired by all kinds of different music. And Texas is weird like that. It really, I mean, I remember growing up in high school and I pretty much listened to every genre just because of the way it is. But there's also a thing called Texas country out there, which is different than regular country. Are you into any of that? And, if so, like who are some of the artists that you may be listening to now?
Man, um, I mean, I'm all over the place, honestly, when it comes to listening to music. So yeah, I mean, I am into Texas country for sure. I would say, I mean, Flatland Cavalry, that's Texas country, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Flatland,
Yeah.
they're great. They are great. Um, Miranda, she's Texas. I
Yeah.
love Miranda. Love, love. And I know Caitlin's from Oklahoma, correct? Caitlin Butts.
Oh yeah, that's Caitlin. She's definitely got a great
She's
style, and
great.
I could definitely see you opening for her. So
Oh,
yeah,
man, that would be
maybe you should make that happen. She's definitely
amazing.
a badass herself, and she's
Yeah.
got songs that you better watch your back, or
Oh,
she
yeah.
she gonna take care of you.
Yeah,
But
she's one of my
that would be a
favorites.
great ticket right there. Hey,
Yeah,
and if you do get on that, hey, I want you to plug me because I love to have her on my show.
absolutely.
Yeah, that would be great. But if you could, get on stage with anybody in particular, living or past, that you would love to be able to go on stage with.
Oh, man. That's a crazy question. There's like so many people.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I really would love to sing with Chris Stapleton.
Oh, that's a good
Something
one right
about
there.
his voice is just so like, oh my gosh, just it's amazing. Sing with
Yeah.
him or at least see him live, something like he is just so great.
Yeah, people sometimes can criticize some of the new country music that's coming out, but when it comes to Chris Stapleton, he can be classified as new, but really, I mean, he brings back some of that old country because of
Yeah.
his voice, and he's got the best of both worlds. So that's a good choice on that. I'm gonna do something here where I'm gonna go ahead and do a double play of your music because I want to hear both "I'm Not Even Mad" and "Cornbread." And when we come back, we'll have some more fun.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna take a token, hit the road, baby, I'm long gone. You sold me out to save yourself, I've never felt so alone. When you let her in between us, I couldn't get her off my mind. I read myself damn near to pieces, trying to figure out why. I'm a pretty girl with a pretty heart, she's just an average Jane. She was quick to give it up, well, I've been struggling with the pain, thinking all about the plans we made and all the love I thought we had. Every time I see her face, baby, I'm not even mad. Not even mad. I used to think I knows the joke. The joke is all on you. Does she know the truth about all the hell you put me through? If at least she was good looking, I'd tip my hat to you. You ripped us both damn near to pieces for the county's local screw. I'm a pretty girl with a pretty heart. She's just an average Jane. She was quick to give it up. Well, I've been struggling with the pain, thinking all about the plans we made and all the love I thought we had. But every time I see her face, baby, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. Thinking all about the plans we made and all the love I thought we had. Every time I see her face, was I that easy to replace? Baby, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. Boy, it's all over town. You've been sniffing around somebody else's kitchen. You can write this down. Nothing gonna happen here but the bit you're pitching. You ain't gonna get my cornbread hot from the oven. Somebody else is gonna be loving it. Cornbread, you wait and see. Oh, cornbread, can't you just taste it? Every night I'm gonna be making it. Don't you wanna jump right on it? No sir, no, you ain't gonna get my cornbread. Cornbread. You say you wanna make up. Now you know what your butterbean soup's been missing. Well, honey, pucker up, 'cause it's my grits you're gonna be kissing. You ain't gonna get my cornbread hot from the oven. Somebody else is gonna be loving it. Cornbread, you wait and see. Oh, cornbread, can't you just taste it? Every night I'm gonna be making it. Don't you wanna jump right on it? No sir, no, you ain't gonna get my cornbread. Cornbread.
You just heard a double play by Sadie Lee, my guest here on Hank's Corner, where we spotlight incredible music artists, hear their stories, and share the music that inspires us. And I understand that there's a story behind I'm Not Even Mad.
There is. So I was in this relationship right when I had turned 18. I was with my brother's best friend, which was a terrible mistake. Um,
Flag number one.
right, absolutely. And it worked out for about a year. We ended up moving in together. We got our own house, and it was just. I mean, I say it worked out. We lasted for a year, but nothing was working, and it was really bad. It was a terrible relationship, and you know, things happened. We broke up. I had this gig like 2 months after we broke up, and I met a good friend of mine. His name is Ryan Reddy. He's amazing, an amazing artist. And I was like, dude, like, you're so good. We need to get together and write sometime. So a couple weeks later, we'd planned to write. I went down to his house and we're just hanging out, like getting to know each other a little bit before we like jump into a song. And we're talking and we start kind of like tracing back to like things that we've been through, like with our exes and stuff. And it was so crazy. We ended up finding out that my ex had been messing around with his ex, and
Mm.
like during the time that we were all together.
Talk about a
And
small town.
right, right, it's so crazy. And so we were just like absolutely flabbergasted. And I was like, dude, we were still both fresh out of the relationship, so there was a lot of feelings going on, and we were hurt. But at the same time, I was just like, like, I'm not even gonna be mad about this. Like, this is so, like, whatever, like, fuck this guy. And we ended up writing this song, and they saw it. But yeah, that's about how the song got put together. I just think it's so crazy though. Like, it's just a small world. It really is.
Yeah, usually it's a good thing when you say it's a small world, but not in this case. And
Right?
sorry that's happened to you. But I am curious. You've been able to, whether it's through music or just your personality, to be like, yeah, you know what, you did me wrong, move on, that sort of thing. But let's get a little personal. Has anybody ever actually broken your heart?
Oh yeah, that guy definitely, like, I went off the rails. Like,
Oh,
completely
okay.
went off the rails. Like, my mom was like, "I'm putting you in therapy, like, you're going crazy," and it helped. It definitely helped. I lasted, I think, like 9 months in therapy, and she was like, "Okay, you're good." But I've just been honestly like just working. I've been just working so much to the point where I can't even think about anything, and it's really helped me heal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that definitely broke me very, very, very deeply, like to the point where I could literally feel that pain in my chest. And I've never gone through that. I've gone through heartbreak, but not something that extreme.
Yeah.
And
And some of the best songs come out of that heartbreak, I
yeah,
tell you. So, and
absolutely.
that was the reason for that question. I just know
Yeah.
that that happens. And of course, in this last section here, we have to, or at least I have to try to figure out, which ones are the truth and which one's the lie. You gave me three statements earlier, and people love to play at home, and they usually write in and tell me if they got it or not. But I need to figure out if you used to be your parents' designated driver at age 12. Your middle name, Lee, comes from the famous Bruce Lee, and you did a TV show named Scandal. And so sometimes when I do research, sometimes I kind of know the answers to these questions ahead of time.
Okay.
But in this particular case, when I did the research on you, there's nothing that says whether or not this is true or not. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it may be out there, but I did not come across it. So this is going to be, process of elimination on what I'm going to do. So I do know that you've done some acting, some other kind of stuff like that. So I'm possibly going to put down that the TV show Scandal is a truth. Now, you've alluded that you got a wild family, and you said that the one guy just was total opposite. So that's why I got to lean towards this one. that you used to be your parents' designated driver at 12. And how I can kind of believe that too is because, growing up, like I said, there's some places when I grew up that are now city like, but they were pretty rural back then. And you could get away with a lot of stuff in Texas that you can't get away with in the city. So that's why I kind of think that lines up. And so that means I'm going to have to say that your middle name does not come from Bruce Lee. How did I do?
You are correct.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, process of elimination, I got that. And, my next question would have been if I was wrong, does that mean any type of martial art
I
being named
actually do.
after?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know?
Well, I was trained in mixed martial arts at the age of 4,
Wow.
and I stopped doing it probably around like maybe 14. I just didn't have
But
the time to go to lessons anymore. So,
but I'm sure you can whip it out if needed, right?
oh, for sure, absolutely,
You
yeah.
see, and see, I was very accurate at the beginning of this podcast by saying that Sadie Lee's a badass from Texas. So here's the deal, guys. First of all, don't eat Chipotle before you go have a date with her. Second of all, you got to be a little bit of a roughneck. But if you mess up, Sadie's going to write a song about you, or she's going to kick your butt in martial arts. So you know what, you might be better off just waiting for her to approach you
Just
because,
stay away. Just stay away.
or just stay away. I like that, and that's pretty cool. I love getting to know the artist, and you definitely seem like a fun person to be around. I want to go ahead and do a little bit of our speed round, and I'm just going to ask you some questions, and we'll see how many we can get through in the next minute or two. So, what's the most quote unquote Texas thing about you?
Oh, I would say maybe that I used to barrel race. I guess it's pretty like country Texan.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wish we had more time to elaborate on that, but that's pretty cool. Barrel racing. Uh, let's see. Which of your songs best describes you?
Ooh. Oh gosh. Well, it's unreleased. I'm
Okay.
I'm not releasing it until like January, but it's called Outlaw Angel, and I
Oh.
think that one just describes me to the T.
So you're hearing this here on Hank's Corner, Outlaw Angel. Hopefully, it's going to be released on time in January. And of course, like I said, I put that on my new Music Friday playlist. So when that does come out, let me know, and we'll make sure we get it right there on the top for you. I can't wait to hear that.
I'm excited for everyone to hear it. I've been working on this one for years.
Yeah, I think it'll fit you. And, if you ever need somebody to do a free video for you, let me know. I would love to do something with Outlaw Angel. That sounds pretty cool. What is your go to karaoke song?
I'd rather go blind by Etta James.
Oh, bringing back that Etta James again. Definitely love that. And what's the worst dating advice you've received?
Worst dating advice. I would say, oh, that 3-month rule bullshit. People say, so have you heard of that? Where it's like,
Yes.
give it 3 months and like you'll find out who they are. And that's not even true. That's not even true. Like,
Yeah.
I
Sometimes it
think you
takes
gotta live with the person to find out who they are.
sometimes it just takes one kiss, right?
Yeah, sometimes it'll take one kiss or it'll take to live with them.
Yeah. And, you mentioned a lot of people that you're interested in as far as musicians, but what's one artist people would be shocked to discover you listen to?
Ooh, that one's hard. Man. I don't know. I think you got me there.
All right, we'll have to pass on that one. And of course, I can't go without a podcast without talking about food, and especially being in Texas. Man, there is just so much good food there. But what is your favorite comfort food that you go to?
It depends on the day, honestly, but lately I've been feeling street tacos.
Mm.
Some street tacos. I like chicken. I'm kind of basic. I've been on a chicken kick lately. So chicken street tacos with extra lime. and some hot sauce. Ooh,
Oh,
so good.
yeah. Definitely love those street tacos. And, Mexican food in general is what I miss here in Florida. Being in the Tampa Bay area, there's really not that many great Mexican restaurants here. And when I say Mexican, I'm talking definitely, Tex Mex. Obviously, there's all kinds of varieties. But, you get out towards maybe Orlando and some other spots, you're going to find some good Mexican, but not here in the Tampa Bay area. And if I'm wrong, please let me know. Feel free to comment. Feel free to send me a message because I'd like to be able to find that. And
Right?
of course, I don't have you up here on the wall because I haven't seen you yet. But if somebody were to come to a Sadie Lee performance, what should they expect?
Man, they should expect a lot of cussing, probably. That's pretty much about it, and just some power.
Yeah, there's no editing on live performance, so
Right?
yeah,
For sure.
definitely want to come see that, and hopefully, I do get back to Texas every now and then. Sometimes it's tough to get back there, but whether I see you in Texas, Florida, Nashville, somewhere in between, definitely look forward to that. But in the meantime, Sadie, if you ever want to be a guest on Hank's Corner, you're more than welcome to.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I totally appreciate it. I drank a rum and coke, and then I took me a talk. I drove myself crazy down to San Antone. My baby left me for some dumb blonde. I bet he told you that it's my fault. He practiced shit, now he's long gone. Well, that ain't all that true. 'Cause I caught him in my bed with Miss Ice so blue. So I drank my tears dry. You won't ever see me cry over you. All you ever did was lie. You called me crazy, made me cry, made me I held my cig up to their heads and told them get the fuck out my bed. Y'all think it's funny, won't be laughing once you're dead. Well, you've got a lot of nerve in you to treat me like this in the house I grew. Well, best of luck to you, and she can never give you loving like I do. Like I do. So I'll drink my tears dry. You won't ever see me cry over you. And one day you'll realize what you did, it just ain't right. I'll be over you. With me is just a screw. Bet she don't treat you the way I do. Well, don't come back when she's under someone new. You had your side that you really blew, baby. What a shame on you. Well, I drank my tears dry, and no one ever saw me cry. He'll